History. All the things that happened in the past, especially the political, social or economic development of a nation. As part of our school trip, we visited a museum devoted to local history. Could I borrow your book about the Egyptian history? Horror. Inspiring or creating fear, shock, loathing or aversion, centered on depicting terrifying events. I'm never gonna watch a horror movie ever again. The crowd listened intently as the actor told a horror story. However, used when adding a fact or piece of information that seems surprising or seems very different from what you have just said. I like that dress. However, it comes only in one colour. As part of the activity, you have to find the next clue. However, you only have 10 minutes to do it. Identification. The act of recognising and naming someone or something. An official document that shows or proves who you are. Participants attending the conference will need to bring with them some form of identification. One part of the practical test we had for anatomy is the identification of different cells. Include. To contain something as part of something else. To make someone or something part of a larger group or set. Would it be possible to include my name on the team sheet? Our tour party included several young families. Insect. A type of very small animal with 6 legs, a body divided into 3 parts and usually 2 pairs of wings. Large numbers of insect species are becoming extinct. Insects were buzzing around our heads as we walked through the forest. Instructions. A statement telling someone what they must do. Information about how to do, make or use something. You should follow the instructions on the packet. The teacher gave us instructions on how to use this new software. Join. To get involved in an activity or journey with another person or group. To connect or fasten things together. 5 new members are expected to join our Glee Club next week. To complete the set, join the two pieces of wood with strong glue. Jumper. A piece of clothing with long sleeves that is usually made from wool and is worn on the upper part of the body and does not open at the front. It's very cold today, so I put my favourite jumper on. Do you have a medium-sized red jumper? Jump. To push yourself suddenly off the ground and into the air using your legs. To rise suddenly or quickly. My cat always jumps up onto the table when I'm trying to do my homework. We were jumping up and down when our school's football team scored. Kick. To hit something or someone with the foot. To move the feet and legs suddenly and violently. Who kicked the ball over the fence? I kicked off my shoes as soon as we arrived at the cabin. King. A male ruler of a country who holds the position because of his royal birth. It shocked the nation when the king abdicated last year. Prince Charles will become king when his mother, Queen Elizabeth, dies. Knife. A metal blade fixed into a handle, used for cutting or as a weapon. Be careful using that knife, it's very sharp. Every chef has his own kitchen knives. Lend. To let someone borrow money or something that belongs to you for a short time. To give something to someone expecting it to be given back. I lent my pen to someone, but I can't remember who it was now. The clinic has agreed to lend us a wheelchair for our play. Length. The measurement of how long something is from one end to the other, the longer or longest dimension of an object. Oarfish can grow to a length of 36 metres. It is the world's longest fish. To answer the math problem posted by the teacher, we have measure the length and width of the classroom. List. A set of names and numbers, usually written one below the other. a simple series of words or numerals. In order to manage your time well, make a list of all the things you have to do. Oh no, I forgot to bring my shopping list with me. Luggage. The cases, bags that you carry when you are travelling. Suitcases for a traveller's belongings. I deposited my luggage in a coin locker at the train station. Most airlines only allow 7 kilos for carry-on luggage. Main course. The largest or most important part of a meal in which there are different parts served separately. What are you going to have for your main course? Breakfast is a buffet and guests are offered a choice of main course at dinner. Mean. To have or represent a particular meaning. To express something such as an idea, thought or fact. If the red light is blinking, it means you need to change the batteries. You have to remember what all those road signs mean if you want to pass the test. Might. There is a possibility that it may happen or may be true, but you're not at all certain. Used when reporting what someone has said or asked. Anne is still not here. She might have missed the train. I bought you some cookies because I thought you might be hungry. Motorway. A very wide road for travelling fast over long distances, especially between cities. An expressway designed for high-speed traffic. The speed limit on motorways is 70 miles per hour. A new motorway service station has been opened to encourage drivers to take a break. Nature. Everything in the physical world that is not controlled by humans, such as wild plants and animals, earth and rocks and the weather. I grew up in the countryside, surrounded by the beauty of nature. The inhabitants of the island fight a constant battle against the forces of nature. News. Information or reports about recent events. A material reported in a newspaper or on a newscast. The bad news is that our flight is delayed for 2 hours due to the poor weather conditions. Since the news broke about the virus, hundreds of people started buying masks in bulk. Nobody. No one. Not anyone or anybody. I took an English test the day before yesterday, and when the 2 hours were up, nobody was able to answer all the questions. We were having a discussion in class, and at one point, nobody agreed with my opinion. Nothing. Not anything or no thing. Something which is considered unimportant, not interesting, or not worth worrying about. I promise to say nothing about your secret to anyone. There's nothing on television tonight. Once. On one occasion only, or one single time. At some time in the past, but not now. The head teacher came to our classroom once to observe our lesson. We had once had several dogs and cats. We can't have them now because my younger brother is allergic. Online. Connected to other computers through the internet, or available through the internet, directly connected to or controlled by a computer. We can now check our homework online. The teacher will post them after school. Online shopping is very convenient. Just click the product you want and it will be delivered to you. Opposite. In a position facing someone or something, but on the other side, across from one another. There's a huge glass building opposite the train station. The people sitting opposite us look very familiar. We might have met them somewhere. Pale. Used to describe a person's face or skin if it has less colour than usual or whiter than usual. Colour that is not bright or strong. You're looking pale. Are you feeling alright? The classroom is painted with pale blue. It's cool and soothing to the eyes. Perfume. A liquid with a pleasant smell, usually made from oils taken from flowers or spices and often used on the skin. A pleasant, natural smell. Jodie sprayed herself with some of her mother's perfume. I really love using the perfumes created by Taylor Swift. Luckily my mother got me a whole set last week.